Nope. That was not a good read. Oh, the warm-up.
Oh, I guess Axe is still standing up and like, yeah. So I don't think Jack is actually his real name. I think his first name is Ryota.
I
think Captain Jack is just like a reference or something.
Jack is practicing his needle movement, as needles are his best zoning option. I feel like he relies on them a lot.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they round out Sheik's neutral game because Sheik's good at throwing out moves that set up a defensive zone, but unlike Marth, she's not actually that good at pushing with her zone, so she has to use needle charge to apply pressure.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Jack is sort of using needles in such an excessive way that there's a counter that can be seen where like you just sort of get in a specific spot in relation to him.
That's possible.
Because I've noticed that
I didn't see the winner set for
like when Bagels got in, he had such an offensive presence that sort of overran Captain Jack, but it was so difficult for him to get in that he took a lot of percent. Oh my god. Commanding start. Sort of forcing Jack to not rely on charging needles there because that's how he usually starts the match.
Yeah, that's the thing about projectiles. They take a while to start up, so if you're too close to them, then, you know, they can just apply safe pressure.
Yeah.
Ooh, tried to read.
Axe is just not letting Jack any chance to charge needles.
Yeah, and that's also Axe as a player. Like, he's, in my opinion, the most aggressive player on the planet. At least, like, in the top 50. That's like, counting Mango, too. Like, Axe plays more nuts.
Jeez. Do you think that sort of is what leads him to lose situations sometimes?
Win and lose. Greatest strength and part of his weakness.
So if you could like transition between like a small defense and keep this great offense, do you think he'd be like even better?
I mean, in theory, you could probably, but it's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah.
Especially with a character like Pikachu.
Oh yeah, good point. Axe waiting a little bit too long there.
Yep, it's back into the corner.
Jack is finally getting some needles in, but he's not having much chance to get much more.
Yeah, in that situation, he got back in the corner going for it too much.
Actually, I feel like it's just swinging and going in over and over and over, and it just keeps working.
That's how it looks sometimes when Axe plays, but it's just that he's really good at picking the spots to go in, so he doesn't give the the opponent many opportunities to think.
He's like sort of picking and choosing like the opportunities to go in, but he's easier. What makes him aggressive? The fact that he picks and shoots a lot faster than a lot of other people.
Yeah. I mean, he moves really, really fast, and he seems to have really good reactions, but he sets up zones aggressively. Is sort of how I would describe it.
Went in a little bit too hard there. Oh my god. I was about to say got shield grabbed, but then that happened.
Overextended on the platform tech chase. Especially tricky because Pikachu's second place only has 2 frames of vulnerability as opposed to the normal 6.
Axe is doing some wacky stuff right now.
Alright.
Axe is doing some early aerials, which I feel like could be a problem.
It could be sometimes, but the thing is, he usually does it with a cross-up, so he covers a wide zone with it, and also doesn't put himself in shield grab range after it. Yeah, it's still not really close to killing.
Jack getting some momentum though right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's almost taken 2 stocks in a row. If he can close this out.
That might be curtains. Poor Sheik.
He relied it's kind of weird how fast he like changed, because against Bagels he was transforming to Zelda like over and over to get back on stage, which I felt like wasn't.
Pikachu gets to edge guard really much deeper than Luigi does.
Yeah, but like even during the Bagels match, he was starting to rely less and less on Zelda.
Right, and Sheik over here. Axe has had control of center for like most of this game. Missed the wave plan. I feel like Captain Jack isn't edge guarding deep enough versus Pikachu. You have to hit Pikachu before his body zips to the ledge. He's actually pretty vulnerable before that. So right there, he could have just like stuck a back air out, either like above or a little out from the ledge, and probably just re-grabbed right away. But we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. I also said this earlier, and I think it's right where Jack, whenever he's like in a situation where he has to like start punishing, his punishes I feel like usually start off with a grab and then get one aerial.
Yeah, so like you're saying he doesn't have
like as big of a punish game. He has a pretty good neutral in the fact that he'll get like the grab, but after the grab he pummels once or twice and then does down throw into nair, fair, or if it's a floaty, up air.
Yeah. I mean, Sheik's down throw is like not as broken as you would think.
Yeah.
Upon initial experience getting down thrown.
Matt is saying he's not going to waste 6 hours to go play Captain Jack.
That's brutal.
That's mean.
I mean, I don't know. 3 hours is a bit of a trek.
Wait, I didn't read the time. Was it 6 hours?
3 hours there, 3 hours back.
Oh. Well, yeah, that is. I didn't realize it was that far.
Yep. Tough life in Yuma. Ooh.
Intense shield pressure.
Yeah, so Pikachu gets to, as you mentioned earlier, Axe does a lot of like early aerials, but Pikachu is fast enough and has enough aerial drift that, unlike Fox, he can like cross you up really far with his short hop nair. So it's more like Falcon than Fox. How like Falcon can just like fly across the screen with a nair.
I feel like Jack is choosing these bigger stages to sort of get his needles charged when possible, just so he has more space to work with. But he's not really getting that much time, so he might want to switch.
Yeah. I think he might have just been picking Dreamland because it's like the textbook, like good Sheik stage. But I'm not entirely sure how much it helps.
Wait, isn't there a Sheik chain grab on Pikachu? Or like a pseudo chain grab?
I don't know the specifics on it, but it only works to... I think it only works like 30 or 40% if Pikachu DIs well.
Okay.
Just goes so ham.
Seems like...
What?
Oh, this is the first time he's gone Zelda in like 3 games.
I mean, it helps Sheik's recovery if they...
Well, you run the risk of... Since it may go further, but it's still as linear as like before, and it's kind of predictable since you're already far off, so the angle you're going to want to go may be a little bit more predictable. I feel like if you die, you respawn, and then you have to change back, and you lose your invincibility, which like could lead to a pretty strong punish since they're already jumping up to reach you.
Yeah, I mean that's why you transform back before you try your up B, usually.
Eats his
pizza. Yeah, I mean, Dreamland works well versus Pikachu if you're able to zone him out really well, but I think you know, Captain Jack just probably isn't
Ooh, the
A,
jacket
used to
comes off.
Pikachu, B, used to someone as good
Aggressive.
and aggressive as X. I think that's part of why he's so strong, like top 10 player, obviously, is like his playstyle
Jesus
is
Christ.
so uniquely aggressive that like no matter how good you are, well, not no matter how good you are, but like even really good players don't really have much time to think versus him. And if he gets a really fast win condition, then
This might
he
be an
wins.
even harder matchup for Jack, just because now not only can Axe get up close, he doesn't even have as much time to charge the needles when he's far away.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't really much of an issue back then, in the last few games
jeez.
anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Ooh, that's a
How do I
pretty.
feel about that?
He got a pretty convincing one, dude. Yeah, that's probably the cleanest punish I've seen.
I mean, it's edge guarding Falco.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was an interesting tag. Okay, let's see if he can pick this up. Alright. Axe doing a similar down air to like the way he uses an air with Pikachu.
Yeah. But I don't think he's doing as is he.
Yeah.
Is it really beneficial because he's not getting as far with the cross up?
Yeah. I mean, this isn't working quite as well as Pikachu was, but I feel like Axe is a little comfortable right now.
He does.
Oh, that's no bueno.
He does his
is he gonna
smash
transfer?
attacks like as late as possible.
He might be trying to throw off an ops attack, or maybe he was just sort of being a weirdo. Down air, down air. I knew it. Cover the roll. No.
By the way, did Axe play random against Sneaky Me?
I don't know. I was not here for that.
Okay.
Well, congratulations to Axe.
He took the dub.
Winning another boss rush.
Has he lost one yet that he hasn't attended?
Nope.
All right, guys, that is Boss Rush Captain Jack. Everyone, give another round
I mean,
of
there
applause for
haven't
Captain
been
Jack
many,
coming all the way out here to visit us,
recently,
man.
though.
The legend is on the rise again. We're going to stay open for a little while longer, give everyone plenty of time to grind tonight.
Anyway.
So I'm not sure exactly how late we'll be
I'm
open,
gonna
but
hop off.
Feel free to keep playing, guys. Get some friendlies in with Captain Jack while he's
See
here.
ya.
Until you see him again at Evo.
The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
We got one advantage. He's coming to us. We have what Thanos wants, so that's what we use.
talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
Wow.
The Rock's Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, but invisible ceiling.
The end is near. When I'm done, half of humanity will still exist. Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. I hope they remember you.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
Oh, spot dodge! Grab! Up there! Let's go!